Hello traders, Joseph here again. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you guys how you can turn a simple price action into an idea, into a good analysis, and then into a good trade. So let's head over to the chart and see what we're looking at. So I've got my chart here on the 5-minute time frame, and obviously looking at the chart on the 5-minute time frame, there's just something that kind of stands out. So if you look at what the market is doing currently here, I think you can sort of kind of see the simple pattern that the market is forming here. But let me go ahead and point it out for you. So we got a shoulder here, a second shoulder here forming, and we've got a head here over here. So for those of you guys who know about head and shoulders, you know that this is an inverted head and shoulder pattern. So we got the market currently forming an inverted head and shoulder pattern here. So now how do we play this out? Do we just simply go ahead and take the trade? Of course you can do that, but if you have a more experience in the forex market or more experience in structure, then you know that you're gonna have to do a little bit more analysis before you can actually turn this into a good trading idea. So but that's how it all starts. It's all started by just identifying a potential opportunity and then try and kind of build a case for entry. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna delete all of this, and then we're gonna start analysis. So and the best way to start this is, so the fact that I've got my chart on a 5-minute time frame, I can kind of work my way up. I know some people usually tell you that when you're doing your analysis, it's always better to start from a higher time frame, but you can do both ways. Really, there's no like general rule on where to start your analysis, you know. So in this case, I'm gonna start on a 5-minute time frame, and I'm gonna try and work my way up and try and build a case for entry. So I've identified an inverted head and shoulders here, or reverse head and shoulders here, and so I have the general idea that I'm going to be going long in this market. So but the fact that obviously we had a huge bearish move here, so because of that, that's why I need to do my analysis, because sometimes you can find a bullish pattern on a bearish market, and taking it is not really the wise idea, because if you take that pattern, you could end up losing on that pattern, just simply for the fact that the market is the trend is your friend in trading, and it's not really a good idea to go against the trend or the trend all the time. So in this case, I'll try and look for, because I have an idea that I'm going to go on a counter trend trading opportunity, so I'm gonna have to do more analysis to kind of back up my idea. If I don't have enough reasons for me to go long in this market, then I'm simply not going to take the trade. So like I said, we got a 5-minute chart, we got a reverse head and shoulders here. So let's see if we can go over to a 1-hour chart and see what the market is doing structure wise, because we have to look at what the market has done previously. So if you go on a 1-hour time frame, so straight away we can see that the market, the structure we identify on the 5-minute time frame has actually come in at previous structure. So again, if you know simple market structure, you know that this is a double bottom. So we got the first bottom here and the second one here. So everything is looking good so far. But is that enough for you to place a trade on this market? So some people, yes, but for others, you still have to do more analysis, simply because of the fact that you see how the market is coming down here. This is a huge bearish move, So for you to take kind of trend trading opportunities, a 5-minute time frame, a reverse head and shoulders on a 5-minute time frame followed by a double bottom, isn't really the best idea. I mean, you could end up making money, you could end up profiting on that trade, but at the same time, you want to give yourself enough, you could do more analysis based on your skill. You can still do more analysis to kind of build more cases for entry. So but the fact that we've identified this double bottom, and so what we're going to do is we're going to place a line there, nice horizontal line over there, just to mark our kind of structure level, because now we're going to go deeper into analysis. And the way we're going to do this, we're going to go back and try and see if the market has respected this level in the past. How many times has this market tested this level? Is this a good support level? Is this a good strong support level? Because if it is a good strong support level, then you have another case, another reason for you to go long on this market. So we're going to go there. Looking back, structure always gives you a clue. So always use structure. Structure is probably one of the best way to study the market, really. So we're going back here now, and all of a sudden we can see that the market has given us our third test. I mean, currently we've had just one test, so this is our second test. So we can mark it up and say, okay, so the market has tested this line before, even though we did have a fake breakout, but the market kind of quickly reversed. So I'm going to mark this. We got our first test here. So let's go back and see if we can find more tests. So going back here, we can see quickly, we can see that there's another one here. Okay, so everything is looking good so far. So we can say this support level is looking pretty strong. But let's go back and see if we can find more. Going back here, we can see we got another test here, another test here, and another test here. So we got 3 tests all at the same time. Now I'm going to mark all of them. Just kind of come down a little bit. Yep, so everything is looking good. Let's keep moving. Going back here, we can see that the market has tested that level again. And looking back here, we can see how the kind of market broke. So it came from a bullish trend that didn't really act as a major resistance level. So the market kind of broke over, came back down, and then broke the line again, and then finally found support. So looking at this, we can see how many times the market has tested that level. So we can conclude that it is a quite strong, is a strong support level. So it's that kind of gives us more confidence, if we're gonna go long on this market. So we got an inverted head and shoulders on a 5-minute chart. We got a double bottom on a 1-hour chart, and now we have a major support level on a higher time frame, still a 1-hour time frame. So if we go just kind of so we can get a kind of general idea of what the market has done. So let's bump this up to the 4-hour chart and look at the current level. So we've had our first test here, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So the market has tested this level 7 times, and each of those times we saw a response where the market couldn't break that support level. So now we are left with a very what started off as a simple pattern on a 5-minute time frame has turned into a potentially good trading opportunity on a higher time frame. So, but we can still go a little deeper on our analysis, can't we? I think we can do that. So again, based on your knowledge on indicators, if you know how to use indicators, then you can potentially try and see if you can find another reason why this could be a potentially good trade. So we'll bring in our indicator. I mean, I'm usually use the RSI. That's the only indicator I use anyway, because I'd really, I like it and it gives me good reading most of the time. So we go on our RSI here and we can see, so let's try and study what the market has done. So we got the RSI here. So the market came back down on the first test of that level. We can see the RSI went oversold. Let me just try and yeah, so on the first test of that level, we can see that market went oversold on the RSI. So the second time the market came and tested that level, the RSI didn't go oversold. So with your knowledge of RSI, you can say that this is a bullish divergence, excuse me. So we got a bullish divergence on the RSI, a major support level on a 4-hour time frame, double bottom on the 1-hour time frame, a reverse head and shoulder on a 5-minute time frame. So you see how you're able to build lots of different cases for entry. So now you can be happy with yourself that you're able to turn just a simple thought, a simple idea, a simple pattern into a potentially good trade. But it's still not over. I mean, the analysis part is done, but what about when it comes to taking the trade? So you're taking the trade, so you're using structure to do your analysis. If you do take the trade from here, where are your profits gonna go? Where are your stop losses gonna go? The fact that you're using structure here, then we can say, okay, we're gonna focus. If we do place this trade, we're gonna look to take profit at the previous structure high. So that's gonna be where the level that you're looking to take your profit here. So if you do take long on this trade, and in terms of stop loss, your stop loss only has to go below this support level. preferably below the lowest low that the market has achieved here at 82.80s. So if you place your stop loss about 15-20 pips below that level, that's a good area to put your stop loss. So let's go ahead and see, in terms of risk to reward ratio, what are we going to be risking and what is our reward going to be. So you put the stop loss is going to be around 82.60s. So let's go to 82.60s here, just right there. So straight away we can see how good this trading opportunity is, because in terms of the risk to reward ratio, it's 3-to-1. That's what your risk, that's what your risk to reward ratio is. So from here, then you can plan on how you can manage your money based on your account size. You can, based on what you risk, what you generally risk on it on every trade. So you take this, you still, this is the whole package, guys. The kind of what a professional trader goes through before actually placing a trade. It's all these factors into one. Sometimes all you see is on a chart is just a simple pattern or a simple idea that the market is about to change direction, or the market is about to continue in its direction, and then you go, try to build the case for entry, go deeper into analysis, try and find the perfect reason why that's going to be a good trade, because everything here points towards the market bouncing back up from this line, and you have a very good risk to reward ratio. Now it's all about managing your trading account, managing what you're going to risk on that trade, and then moving on to the next trade. That's how it works, guys. That's it's nothing too major. This is not something that's too advanced for anyone. I'm sure anyone that has a little bit of knowledge of structure is going to look at this video and appreciate it, and obviously is going to understand it. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna stop here, and so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget please to hit the subscribe button, guys. If you like this video, if you really enjoyed this video, you can like it, share it, anything that helps really greatly appreciate it. And follow me, guys, on TradingView to see more trades like this, because I'm posting at least 3-4 trade setups like this on TradingView. And if you guys want to join my WhatsApp group, it's free for the first month. Head over to my website and subscribe now, and I do have courses as well that I'm doing for especially advanced pattern, and I do also have a new course on my website. You guys have to go and check it out for yourself. I'm not gonna try and try to sell it to you here, guys, but you go check it out. If you have any questions, like I said, just get in touch from even TradingView, or just drop me a comment here. I'm gonna reply to your comments. So thank you guys for watching this video.